HarperCollins presents No Safe Place by Hannah Brennan. Read by Rachel Atkins. Prologue. The knife slipped easily into his stomach, just below the ribs. David stumbled, already reeling backwards into the shadow of the birch tree next to them. The knife swung again, meeting sinew, bone. He clutched at his neck as he fell to the ground. "Why?" he managed to gasp, tipping his head back, blood bubbling from between his fingers. "Why are you—" he whimpered, eyes alive with fear. 17 years ago, he had made promises, assurances, pretended to care about the people everyone else was leaving behind. He'd scooped up the most vulnerable to become their protector. Such a good actor, this man. The perfect doctor act had everyone fooled. David Moore thought he'd got away with it. Thought his secret had died with her. He didn't deserve to die quietly. None of them did. Chapter 1. Wednesday, early hours. Field. In seconds, the night went from dull routine to life and death. They'd just got back in the car after a call to assist during kicking out time at a pub, when the radio crackled into life. "Circulation of an I-grade. Ambulance service requesting assistance for a male found with multiple stab wounds on Ancona Road, Plumstead. Is anyone available to respond?" The easy atmosphere, their chat about swapping back to day shifts after a run of nights, it was forgotten. Field put her coffee into the cup holder and pulled the radio from the dash. "Control, Hotel Charlie 64, we're round the corner. Show us en route." She punched the street name into the car's sat-nav, but Riley was already pulling away. His superior sense of direction, the reason he was often behind the wheel. Blue lights. Siren. The radio crackled again. "Hotel Charlie 64 received. Update from LAS. Subject is unresponsive, sending further LAS and locals." Adrenaline was already pumping, making the tips of her fingers tingle and her heart beat harder in her chest. Riley took a corner at speed, and Field threw out her hand to stop herself smacking into the passenger window. The radio went off constantly with patrol cars responding. "Show 21, 801. Riley glanced at the sat-nav. "I'll have us there in 2 minutes, boss." 6-4, any update, Control? Are suspects on scene?" Field said into the radio. An Audi in front of them chose to speed up instead of pulling over. The pedestrian crossing to their right meant they couldn't overtake, and Field smacked her hand against the dashboard. "Say that again, Hotel Charlie 64, Control said finally. "Are suspects on scene?" Field shouted. She shot a look at the speedometer. Riley was doing 50 down Plumstead Common Road, the dark street oddly lit as they flew down it. "Unknown at this stage. We've passed Metro Alpha for review." Metro Alpha. Serious enough to need firearms on standby then. Riley put his foot down. "1 minute." She wiped her hands on her black trousers, smoothed her hair, pulled an extra set of handcuffs from the glove box and secured them to her belt. Heading up a major investigation team didn't involve as many sirens and active scenes as Field's civilian friends assumed. She couldn't deny the thrill of a boring on-call night shift interrupted. "We're here, boss," Riley said, indicating and swinging onto Ancona Road and braking hard. An ambulance response car was parked across the other end of the street, doors still open. Control spoke over the radio. "2 cars on their way to you, Hotel Charlie 64, 5 minutes out." Field threw her door open, and the heat hit her like the first step off a plane abroad. She popped the boot, grabbed her stab vest and pulled it on. She didn't wait for Riley before running towards the scene, clipping the radio to the left panel of the vest. A huddle of people in pyjamas and dressing robes blocked the victim from view. "Police!" Field pushed through the gathered crowd. She could hear the victim wheezing before she could see him. "Police, stand back!" They parted, stumbling. 2 paramedics were already working on the victim.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?